Sorry, start again. We're
from Israelis or from Israel?
From Israel.
Wait, sorry. What did you just say?
Even the Egyptian Jews who fled there or who moved there? No.
What was the question?
From France. She get from the U.S.
Okay.
And I will not get money. I will not get money myself. I thought it's a big project. It's something
okay, listen.
huge that can be done with the government.
Would you like me to put you in touch with Hacham Hamawi and other people who you have not been in touch with yet? That might help. I'm asking you.
Okay.
Okay, and you think that's okay? Okay. That's what I'm here. I'm not here to. I'm trying to stay out of it. That's all.
We're trying to hear your needs and where you feel you can go for help, because we'd love to be a shaliach for help.
Restoring the.
You don't have to.
I will tell you something. I am in contact with the Ministry of Culture and the Ministry of Antiquities. Unfortunately, our Ministry of Antiquities, its money comes from tourists, and we don't have a lot of tourists now, so they cannot. We have 11 synagogues in Cairo, and some of them need restoration. We have a bibliothèque, a library that needs to be restored. Books need to be cleaned.
I read about this in the press. Yes.
And it's a huge project that it is done. It is going to be done not with me, because I'm not with my government, with my country. Because it has to be preserved for scholars to come and look at these books and study them, for tourists to come and visit the synagogues, to pray in the synagogues if they want. To use them. Yes, they are open there, but we don't have a minyan and we don't have a rabbi. When my sister died, we had to bring the rabbi from France. And he was afraid to come. When my father died, we had to bring a rabbi from France. I cannot do it. This we paid from our own money, but I cannot wait for the rest of the ladies who are going to die. We used to, when I took the presidency of the committee, we were 12, and they're dying one after the other. Until today I'm still working, and for my work I spend on this lady. It's a shame to say that we have been robbed by Jews, by Egyptian Jews, by my predecessors. The one who came after in the 60s, they sold all our properties. And they stole all our artifacts. And they stole all the money we had.
Terrible.
And they left us with, we had a building for elderly people, they sold it. I could have gathered all these ladies instead of living each and every, in the 4 parts of Cairo. I cannot close my phone because I'm afraid that one of them will fall down, break her hip or something. And I will show you the email I received from the joint. They send us the food for Passover, and they say it's very expensive to send the stuff. What do you think if you don't send the rice and the honey? These ladies, they live on these things for months, for ages. I don't eat them. For myself, I can.
Outrageous.
Yeah, no.
And the soups and they want to send matzos only, no biscuits, nothing for these ladies who live the glory of the Jewish community. Come on, and then they're going to send money for the cemeteries.
Okay.
Well said.
Thank you. Okay. So we'll definitely look into what we can do. But I'm as interested, the community. You said that it went into at first was in the dark and then went into the limelight.
Yes, right? Because I started.
Because of you, what you did.
Yes, and now when I walk in the street, people know me. They know I am Jewish.
And has that been damaging to you, or no?
At all.
Do you feel safe in Cairo? Do you feel safe in Egypt?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
One second, Dr. Sam. Let's just thank you so much for your time. Can I call you Magda or Mrs.? I actually just forgot your last name, that's why. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll do what we can to bring your concerns to the greater
I don't have
Egyptian.
I don't have very high hopes. I will manage on my own until the end.
It was, and what your father said, if I came to Egypt just to hear that humanistic message about the essence of a person taking responsibility on himself, it was worth just to hear that. And I will spread this to my students.
Yes.
Because I think this is a tremendous insight about what really counts in life. So I'm very grateful for that.
I just want to say also, it's really, it's awe-inspiring to see what just a single person such as yourself, who is so committed with love to the Jewish community of Cairo, Egypt, what you can accomplish just on your own. I mean, I'm looking at all of this around, and it's.
We're going to have a museum for Jewish heritage.
I want to visit.
And I think people will start coming.
And I want people to start coming and to see.
We're going to have it.
But we're happy to be here.
We're so happy.
Giving us.
Thank you very much.